The city skyline, a sprawling tapestry of midnight blue, stretches beyond floor-to-ceiling windows, a silent witness to the night. Selene, elegant in a silk robe, sips tea from a delicate cup, her gaze distant, lost in thought. The low hum of city life provides a familiar, constant backdrop to her solitude, a symphony of urban night. This quiet moment establishes her life of refined independence, a portrait of serene contemplation. Golden sunlight floods Selene's luxurious apartment, illuminating dust motes dancing in the pristine air. On her polished marble table, a thick cream envelope lies, its surface gleaming with an air of mystery. No return address, no sender's name. The envelope's presence is a stark anomaly in Selene's meticulously ordered world. Its stark, blank facade hints at a secret, unsettling the perfect calm of the room. In Selene's opulent apartment, a hushed anticipation fills the air. Her fingers, delicate and precise, trace the intricate patterns of a pressed gold wax seal. The silence is profound, broken only by the soft rustle of an envelope in her hands. With deliberate care, she begins to break the seal, a moment charged with unspoken meaning. The golden wax cracks, a small sound echoing in the vast, quiet room. A sense of quiet anticipation builds, heavy and palpable, as the envelope yields its secret. In her opulent apartment, Selene basks in the warm sunlight, a picture of serene luxury. She holds an open envelope, her fingers delicately tracing the heavy cardstock within, a hint of curiosity on her face. Her eyes, usually calm, narrow subtly as she reads the stark printed words, "We've been watching." A flicker of intrigue mixes with a growing unease as the chilling message sinks in. Beneath the unsettling words, a mysterious address lies, promising an unknown destiny. Sunlight streams into Selene's lavish apartment, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air like tiny secrets. Her fingers glide across a sleek tablet, the screen displaying an address for an exclusive, whispered-about club. This is a place where the city's most influential figures gather, their shadows long and intriguing. Selene's eyes narrow, a flicker of confirmation in their depths, hinting at a deeper understanding. This invitation is clearly not what it seems, a dangerous game about to unfold. In her luxury apartment, Selene stands before a sprawling wardrobe, its doors ajar like a stage awaiting its star. She gazes at her reflection, a woman who understands the subtle art of presentation, her eyes holding secrets. Her fingers, elegant and deliberate, trail over various fabrics, each touch a silent judgment. She settles on a deep velvet black dress, its dark allure hinting at both power and mystery. The dress, a whisper of luxury and enigma, promises a night of calculated elegance and hidden depths. Under the cloak of a cool, still night, a sleek, dark car glides silently, its polished surface reflecting the urban glow. The car approaches a nondescript building, a structure that seems to absorb the surrounding light, offering no hint of its purpose. No signage, no distinguishing marks. The building's facade is a blank canvas against the night sky, a stark, minimalist presence. Its austere exterior blends seamlessly with the shadows, an enigma nestled within the city's concrete embrace. The car comes to a silent halt, its engine a hushed whisper, leaving only the cool, still air as witness to its arrival. The building stands, a silent sentinel, its secrets guarded by its unassuming and almost invisible facade. Under the cloak of night, Selene emerges from her car, her velvet dress, a dark, luxurious contrast against the building's stark brutalism. The imposing, unmarked doors of the mysterious building loom before her, silent and unyielding. With a graceful stride, Selene approaches the formidable entrance, her silhouette sharp against the dark facade. As if sensing her presence, the colossal doors begin to glide open, revealing nothing but deeper shadows within. The massive doors part silently, a theatrical gesture, as if the building itself acknowledges her arrival. No one is visible, yet the doors yield to her, an eerie testament to an unseen force or a predetermined welcome. Selene steps into a vast, silent lobby, its white marble floors gleaming under the soft glow of crystal chandeliers. The air, thick with the scent of expensive perfume, hangs heavy and almost palpable around her. Ornate crystal chandeliers high above cast a cold, ethereal light, reflecting endlessly on the polished surfaces. An unnerving quiet envelops the space, a stark absence of sound that amplifies the tension. In a grand, opulent lobby, impeccably dressed figures gather, their eyes fixed on Selene with an unnerving intensity. The air crackles with unspoken judgment as their unblinking gazes create a suffocating atmosphere of scrutiny. Selene stands unyielding, a beacon of defiant composure amidst the sea of piercing stares. She meets each intense look with unwavering resolve, her spirit unbroken by the collective judgment. The opulent lobby, bathed in a dim, mysterious glow, casts long dancing shadows across the polished floor. A hostess, her shimmering dress catching the faint light, glides effortlessly towards Selene, a predatory grace in her movement. Her smile, a perfect, unyielding mask, betrays no genuine emotion, only an unsettling allure. She leans in, her voice a low, silken hum that sends shivers down Selene's spine. The hostess whispers, "Selene, 27, you've outgrown your current life," a chilling pronouncement. In a grand building lobby, Selene stands, her designer dress a facade over a subtly tightening stomach. Her composure is a fragile shield against an unseen pressure, her expression carefully neutral. Before her, the hostess, a porcelain doll with an unyielding smile, exudes an unsettling perfection. The hostess's smile feels like a mask, hiding an unspoken agenda. Selene's voice is firm, a defiant whisper. "I didn't apply for anything." A silent battle of wills hangs in the air, a tension beneath the polished surface of the lobby. In the building lobby, the hostess's words hang heavy, a chilling silence settling in the air around Selene. A sudden prickle on Selene's skin, an unsettling sensation of being watched, chosen, without her consent. The hostess's voice, cold and final, echoes, "You didn't have to." Selene's expression hardens, the implication of the statement deeply unsettling, a silent dread washing over her. Selene is escorted into a private lounge, the air thick with unspoken expectations. 6 individuals are seated, each a picture of composure, their faces masks of unreadable intent. They sit in unnerving silence, their gazes fixed forward, betraying no emotion. Not a single head turns, not a single eye acknowledges Selene's entrance. The weight of their collective indifference presses down on Selene, a chilling welcome. The tension crackles as Selene stands alone in the silent, expectant room. The opulent private lounge feels chillingly sterile despite its luxurious furnishings, an unsettling paradox. A single, dominant light source emanates from a large screen, casting an eerie glow. The screen flickers to life, its sudden illumination drawing every eye, a silent command for attention. All eyes are fixed on the screen, a collective anticipation hanging heavy in the cold, sterile air. A sleek, transparent screen glows with an ethereal light, revealing a scrolling list of names and percentages. The screen highlights a name, Selene, 78% potential, a stark number against the soft glow. The air in the private lounge hums with an unseen presence, a silent tension filling the space. A deep, resonant voice, seemingly from everywhere and nowhere, fills the room. Potential. The voice continues, a chilling echo, an assessment, a judgment. The unseen voice concludes with a pronouncement, a future, perhaps, already written. In a private lounge, shadows dance on plush velvet, cloaking unseen secrets within the dimly lit space. The air hangs heavy, thick with an unspoken tension, an invisible weight pressing down. Suddenly, a disembodied voice fills the space, its tone calm yet undeniably authoritative. The voice resonates from an unseen source, its presence palpable, yet no one is visible. The voice declares, "You have been selected because you are close to becoming powerful." The unseen voice concludes with a chilling offer, But not fully. We offer refinement. In a dimly lit lounge, plush velvet and polished mahogany gleam, creating an aura of exclusive luxury. The soft, rhythmic clinking of ice against crystal is the only sound, hinting at unseen opulence. A smooth, authoritative voice fills the space, declaring, "Welcome to the elevation." The voice continues, "We will systematically eliminate hesitation. We will surgically remove emotional softness. We will utterly erase self-doubt." The voice promises a metamorphosis, an ultimate luxury transformation, tailored for those who demand nothing less than absolute control. In the private lounge, shadows stretch and dance under the dim, oppressive lighting, setting a mysterious tone. Across the room, a woman sits with flawless posture, an enigmatic figure in the swirling gloom. Her expression is serene, yet her eyes are disturbingly still, unblinking, devoid of any human emotion. The unsettling stillness of her gaze pierces the dim light, a chilling absence of life in her unmoving eyes. In the private lounge's dim light, the hostess leans in, her voice a low, chilling murmur to Selene. Selene's unease deepens, her gaze fixed on the hostess's unsettlingly still form. The hostess's words, soft yet piercing, confirm Selene's growing dread. "Graduates, they no longer hesitate," the hostess whispers, a cold truth hanging in the air. Selene's eyes widen, a shiver running down her spine at the hostess's revelation. In the opulent private lounge, a chilling realization grips me, sending shivers down my spine. The allure of unhesitating power once held a dark appeal, a seductive whisper in the shadows. But now, the sight of the graduate, a figure devoid of all emotion, shatters that illusion. Their expressionless face is a stark mirror, reflecting the true, terrifying cost of such refinement. A profound emptiness emanates from them, a chilling testament to a soul stripped bare. The hidden price of power, once a mere concept, now stands before me, cold and undeniable. Selene sits alone in the opulent lounge, a half-empty glass of amber liquid reflecting the dim light on the polished table. Her gaze is distant, fixed on an unseen point as her mind races, a storm brewing within her. She mentally ticks off a chilling list: empathy, discernment, conscience, each word resonating with stark clarity. A profound sense of dread washes over her as the horrifying implications of their absence become terrifyingly clear. In a private lounge, a large screen flickers, revealing a stark 82% potential for Selene. The voice, sharp and direct, cuts through the silence, its tone commanding attention. The unseen voice declares, "Selene Vale, you are our most promising candidate tonight." The percentage on the screen glows, a silent testament to Selene's high potential. In a private lounge, a gleaming, gold-embossed contract glides across a polished table, stopping before Selene. Its exquisite script promises ultimate refinement, boundless access, and absolute power. The contract rests, a silent testament to the immense influence it offers, awaiting a single signature. Selene's gaze falls upon the document, the weight of its potential pressing down on her. In the opulent private lounge, the soft glow of lights reflects in Selene's eyes, hinting at a hidden unease. Her gaze, sharp and intent, falls upon the contract, its pristine surface concealing a sinister secret. She zeroes in on the microscopic script, her brow furrowing slightly as she deciphers the tiny words. Selene's eyes widen almost imperceptibly, a chilling realization dawning upon her. A flicker of apprehension crosses her face, a silent scream of dread at the clause's revelation. The stark words, emotional memory modification, irreversible, echo in the silence, sealing her fate. In a private lounge, the air is thick with unspoken tension as candidates sit, their faces betraying nothing. Each candidate, their expressions serene and neutral, reaches for a pen with unnerving composure. There is no flicker of hesitation, no internal conflict visible in their eyes as they grasp their pens. With chilling uniformity, they begin to sign the contracts, their movements precise and unwavering. Their gazes remain blank, devoid of any doubt or emotion, as they commit to the unseen terms. The quiet scratching of pens fills the room, a stark testament to their collective, serene surrender. In the private lounge, Selene's fingers delicately trace the cool metal of a pen, a silent gesture in the dim light. A fleeting, tantalizing image takes hold, the intoxicating allure of absolute power, its grip unyielding and complete. This power promises an existence devoid of self-doubt, a fortress against the gnawing whispers of inadequacy. It offers an escape from vulnerability, a shield against the world's piercing gaze and its cruel judgments. Instead, it projects pure, unadulterated strategic command, a mind sharp and unburdened by hesitation, an untouchable force, moving with precision and purpose, the ultimate embodiment of control and unwavering resolve. In a private lounge, the night air hangs heavy with unspoken thoughts as an image of a woman forms in his mind. She is polished and perfect, a stark, haunting beauty that belies a deeper emptiness. The contrast is agonizing, a chasm between expectation and reality. His mind grapples with the hollow perfection, a silent battle of desires. The choice looms, heavy and undeniable, casting a long shadow over the elegant room. In the hushed private lounge, Selene's hand moves with deliberate slowness, a silent tension filling the air. She places the pen back onto the table, the soft click resonating like a final, irreversible decision. The small sound echoes, a punctuation mark in the profound silence of the room, sealing her fate. Her gaze, firm and resolute, confirms the weight of the choice she has just made. In an elegant lounge, the air hangs heavy with expectation as hushed murmurs fill the opulent space. Suddenly, a clear, unwavering voice slices through the silence, declaring, "I decline." The assembled guests, a tableau of wealth and influence, are frozen in stunned silence, their faces masks of shock. The hostess, ever composed, maintains her fixed smile, yet a flicker of surprise dances in her eyes. The bold rejection hangs in the air, shattering the carefully constructed decorum of the evening. In the private lounge, the hostess's voice, silken yet sharp, cuts through the air, carrying an undeniable edge of disbelief. Her gaze, unwavering and intense, pierces the silence, a silent declaration more potent than any question. Her eyes, dark and fathomless, reflect the absolute, unyielding nature of their program, a truth etched in stone. A chilling certainty emanates from her, a silent pronouncement that brooks no argument, no deviation. The weight of her words hangs heavy, an unspoken threat in the luxurious confines of the lounge. Her voice, a soft whisper of steel, finally breaks the tension. No one declines. In the opulent private lounge, Selene slowly rises, her posture radiating a quiet, formidable strength. Her intense gaze sweeps across the room, a silent challenge in her eyes. She observes the graduates, their faces devoid of expression, a chilling uniformity among them. Her eyes then drift to the other candidates, their faces equally blank, a disturbing tableau of conformity. Selene's voice cuts through the silence, sharp and unwavering, a stark accusation. "Then you've only recruited people who are afraid to stay human," she declares, her words hanging heavy in the air. The luxurious private lounge is bathed in a soft, ambient glow. Suddenly, a large digital screen on the wall flickers violently, shattering the tranquility. The display, showing Selene's percentage, glitches erratically, a harbinger of chaos. Numbers flash wildly. 70, 8%, 80, 2%, then jump to 90%, a terrifying escalation. The screen's erratic behavior casts an ominous, pulsating light across the silent room. In a private lounge, the screen flickers, numbers shimmer with an ominous glow. The elegant digits dissolve into an unsettling, singular word, undefined. A stark, unsettling word hangs in the air, a digital void of meaning. The categorization system, designed for precision, struggles to comprehend the anomaly. The system's internal processes falter, a ripple of digital unease spreading. Her choice has defied logic, leaving the rigid order in disarray. In the opulent lounge, a profound silence hangs heavy, broken only by the soft click of an unlocking door. The subtle sound resonates, a release from unspoken tension, a consequence of a painful rejection. The grand doors, now unlocked, stand as a gateway to an uncertain future, their dark wood reflecting the dim light. A chill permeates the lavish room, a stark contrast to the warmth of moments now past. Each tick of the unseen clock echoes the finality of the decision, a silent, irreversible consequence. The click of the lock is more than a sound, it's the breaking of a silent promise, an end to all expectations. In the opulent private lounge, the graduates, once frozen in perfect stillness, stir with an unsettling uniformity. Their heads turn in chilling unison, a slow, deliberate movement towards Selene, their gazes like a single predatory mind. Unblinking eyes, devoid of warmth, track Selene's every subtle shift, a silent, unnerving surveillance. They watch, study, and calculate her unexpected defiance, their collective silence more menacing than any roar. Selene holds her unnerving gaze, a silent challenge in the tension-filled private lounge. With a regal turn, she walks towards the now unlocked doors, her head held high. Her footsteps echo in the emotionless room, a testament to her unwavering resolve. Selene exits, leaving the silent, cold lounge behind, a ghost of her presence lingering. Selene emerges from the mysterious building, stepping into the cool embrace of the night. A profound wave of relief washes over her, a spiritual understanding settling deep within her chest. The city lights, once a hazy blur, now sharpen into brilliant individual points of intense light. Each distant glow radiates with a newfound clarity, captivating her gaze. The air, typically heavy with urban exhaust, now feels remarkably fresh and invigorating. She breathes deeply, the crisp night air filling her lungs with a sense of renewal. Under the cold night sky, she stands before an imposing, dimly lit structure, its dark silhouette looming against the stars. The chill night air brushes against her skin, a stark reminder of the vastness surrounding her. A profound realization washes over her, a quiet understanding dawning in her eyes. It's not about the superficial allure of a detached, flawless existence, but something deeper. She grasps the intrinsic strength found in holding on to one's essence, a quiet resolve settling within her. Her gaze hardens with the newfound understanding, a silent vow to protect her very soul against all odds. Inside the building lobby, the hostess and candidates fix their gazes on the screen, a collective breath held in the tense air. The display flickers, then updates one final, chilling time, its stark white letters dominating the room. Words of judgment flash across the screen. Subject: Selene Vale, uncontrollable, a stark accusation. The text hangs, a silent, damning testament to Selene's unique and defiant choice, leaving the room in stunned silence. In a flashback, a younger Selene, 22, hunches over a glowing laptop, the room bathed in its cool light. Her fingers dance across the keyboard, but a subtle furrow creases her brow, betraying a hint of doubt. Intricate charts and graphs flash on the screen, a complex business presentation unfolding before her. Her gaze, however, is distant, lost somewhere beyond the data, caught in a web of thought. The subtle opulence of her apartment hints at a future yet to be fully realized, a stark contrast to her current struggles. In a luxurious office, Selene, impeccably dressed, sits opposite a stern client, her movements precise and her gaze unwavering. She articulates complex strategies with an inherent strength, a subtle, knowing smile playing on her lips. The client, initially resistant, nods in reluctant agreement, swayed by Selene's professional prowess. Selene's confidence radiates, a silent testament to her undeniable power and control. Selene stands by a vast window, still adorned in her elegant velvet dress, as the city lights shimmer below. The sprawling urban tapestry stretches out beneath her, a vibrant contrast to the quiet resolve now etched on her face. The earlier unease that clouded her features has vanished, replaced by a steely, determined gaze. Soft, melancholic cello music drifts through the air, a familiar melody that mirrors her inner world. The mournful strains of the cello envelop her, a poignant soundtrack to her newfound resolve. Selene's expression is a canvas of quiet strength, illuminated by the distant city glow and the haunting music. A security camera, nearly invisible within the ornate club lobby, silently watches. Selene steps into the opulent space, unaware of the hidden gaze. Her image flickers to life on a monitor in a shadowed control room. Unseen operators, shrouded in darkness, meticulously note her arrival. The silent surveillance captures Selene's every move, a chilling record of her entry. In the opulent private lounge, Selene settles into her plush seat, her eyes discreetly sweeping the room. Her gaze, sharp and observant, notes a man across from her, his composure almost perfect. A flicker of anxiety betrays him as his fingers subtly fumble with his cufflink, a small, telling gesture. Selene's expression remains unreadable, absorbing every detail of the man's veiled tension. The private lounge is cloaked in shadow, illuminated only by the ethereal glow of holographic projections. Sleek, shimmering images dance in the air, illustrating a world of cold, calculated perfection. A disembodied voice begins to speak, its tone smooth and hypnotic, echoing through the dim space. Projections shift, revealing the promise of unwavering focus, devoid of human frailty. The visuals emphasize ruthless efficiency, a path to absolute control and power. The voice declares, "Welcome to the elevation. Observe the path to true potential." In a dimly lit private lounge, the air hangs heavy with a silent, palpable anticipation. Selene, poised and observant, watches the candidates with an unblinking gaze, her presence commanding. One candidate's hand trembles almost imperceptibly as they reach for a glass of water, a flicker of human vulnerability. Selene's eyes narrow slightly, noting this fleeting anxiety, a weakness the program is designed to ruthlessly eliminate. The subtle tremor speaks volumes, a stark contrast to the intended perfection, a silent battle of wills. In a private lounge, the hostess offers Selene an exquisite pastry, a delicate gesture in the hushed space. Selene, her expression unyielding, politely declines the sweet treat. Her gaze remains fixed on the graduate, an impassive figure across from her, a study in emotional void. Selene's unwavering stare pierces the silence, seeking a flicker of emotion in the graduate's stoic face. In a dimly lit private lounge, shadows dance, creating an atmosphere of sophisticated mystery. Selene sits perfectly still, her face a neutral mask, revealing nothing of her inner world. A smooth, persuasive voice emanates from unseen speakers, filling the room with its subtle power. The voice declares, "The elevation purges weaknesses, compassion, regret." Selene's unwavering eyes betray her internal struggle, a tempest brewing beneath her composed exterior. The unseen voice resonates. "These are not virtues, but impediments to true power. They are the chains that bind." In the private lounge, Selene closes her eyes, seeking a fleeting moment of respite from the world. A stark vision unfolds in her mind, a landscape devoid of empathy, cold and unforgiving. This mental world, though it promises invincibility, holds no allure for her weary soul. Her expression reveals a deep conflict, a battle between power and humanity. The harsh vision fades, leaving Selene in the quiet lounge, her resolve unwavering. In a private lounge, the poised hostess leans into Selene, her gaze steady and reassuring, a picture of elegant calm. Selene remains motionless, lost in contemplation, her eyes fixed on an unseen point in the opulent room. The hostess whispers, "Imagine a life free from the burden of indecision, Selene." Her voice, a silken promise, echoes, "Unburdened." In the opulent private lounge, Selene's eyes, sharp and calculating, fixate on a gleaming gold contract. The contract promises total access, its words etched in a bold, almost hypnotic script. Then, total power appears, a phrase that resonates with a dangerous allure in the silent room. Each word acts as a siren song, a captivating melody for someone as ambitious as Selene. Her competitive nature is stirred, drawn to the irresistible promise of ultimate control. The golden document seems to pulse with a silent, potent energy, reflecting in her intense gaze. In the opulent private lounge, a graduate stands poised, a silent figure in the soft glow. A flicker of movement at the corner of their mouth, a fleeting, almost imperceptible twitch. It's the ghost of a smile, a nascent emotion that never quite blossoms. An unsettling sign of deep, suppressed feelings held tightly beneath a calm facade. In the dimly lit private lounge, a sophisticated plush space, the smooth, disembodied voice permeates the air with persuasive words. A silent pressure builds, urging agreement, demanding conformity, as the weight of the voice's words settle heavy on the soul. Flickering images on a hidden screen display triumphant individuals, their faces radiating success, a silent testament. The voice declares, the program's success rate is unparalleled, citing examples of those who soared after elevation. The implication is stark and clear. Elevation is the only path to achieve true, undeniable greatness. In the opulent private lounge, a solitary pen rests on the polished table, glinting under the dim light. Selene's intense gaze is fixed on the pen, a silent observer in the hushed room. The air itself seems to thicken, a palpable weight of unspoken expectations pressing down. An almost suffocating silence fills the space, amplifying every subtle shift in the atmosphere. Her eyes, dark and profound, betray a storm of thoughts hidden beneath a calm facade. The pen remains, an inert object charged with immense significance, awaiting a decision. In a private lounge, a young entrepreneur in a sharp suit sits at a polished mahogany table, the air thick with anticipation. He picks up a pen with a confident hand, his gaze fixed on the thick contract before him. With a flourish, he signs his name, the pen gliding across the paper with decisive strokes. A serene determination settles on his face, his eyes gleaming with ambition. His focus remains solely on his signature, a triumphant mark of his achievement. Completely oblivious, he ignores the dense, small print that covers the pages, a silent warning unheeded. In the opulent private lounge, Selene observes the scene with a keen, unblinking gaze, her presence a silent judgment. Each signature is delivered with a quiet, chilling finality, devoid of any celebratory flourish. Neither the hostess nor the voice offers a single gesture of triumph or acknowledgement, a stark, unsettling silence. It is merely a routine, a preordained outcome unfolding with cold, unwavering precision. Selene keenly notes the chilling absence of ceremony, a void that speaks volumes of the dark transaction. In a private lounge, a faint, high-frequency tone hums, a subliminal whisper in the air. It is designed to subtly manipulate minds, an unseen force attempting to sway decisions. Yet, Selene sits amidst the silent influence, her expression an unreadable mask. She remains untouched, an enigma in the face of the insidious, unseen pressure. In an opulent lounge, Selene sits alone, a half-empty glass on the polished table, her eyes distant and lost. A rapid-fire internal debate rages within her, the siren's call of power, promising control and influence. The desire for authenticity battles fiercely with the allure of ambition, a struggle for her very soul. Her voice echoes a profound question. The path to power is a gilded cage. Do I step inside or remain true? In a private lounge, she stands defiant, a pen held aloft like a weapon, its shadow stretching long and dark. The polished mahogany desk gleams, reflecting the silent tension in the room. With a deliberate motion, she places the pen down, the click echoing like a final, unyielding statement. An almost imperceptible shift in the air pressure, a ripple of defiance against an unseen force. The very atmosphere of the room seems to recoil, a silent gasp at her bold act. She stands firm, unyielding, as the air crackles with the unspoken weight of her decision. In the opulent private lounge, the hostess's practiced smile flickers, a tremor in her polished facade. A micro-expression of confusion clouds her features, a fleeting shadow across her composed demeanor. Selene observes this tiny crack, a momentary breach in the hostess's carefully constructed poise. The brief uncertainty vanishes, replaced by her usual, unyielding composure. A mask swiftly restored. Selene's gaze is sharp, dissecting the subtle shift, a silent acknowledgement of the hidden tension. The air crackles with unspoken observations, a silent battle of wills playing out in the elegant space. In a private lounge, the air is thick with a palpable tension, a stillness that precedes a storm. Selene's voice, though outwardly calm, cuts through the controlled atmosphere with a sharp, incisive edge. Her words strike like a hidden blade, momentarily destabilizing the meticulously crafted facade of the room. A profound truth echoes in the sudden charged silence, leaving an indelible mark. She delivers a stinging truth. Then you've only recruited people who were afraid to stay human. In a private lounge, a screen flickers erratically, displaying fractured images and distorted text. A low, guttural hum emanates from the device, a mechanical groan of protest. The machine struggles, fighting against an undefined variable that corrupts its display. The ominous hum vibrates through the air, a warning of the system's impending collapse. In the private lounge, the graduates' heads turn in chilling unison, a synchronized, almost robotic movement. Their eyes, once bright with celebration, now hold a programmed response to an unexpected variable. It is not a threat, but a collective reevaluation, a silent assessment of their surroundings. A strange stillness descends as each graduate processes the unseen disruption with unsettling precision. Their faces, devoid of individual emotion, reflect a disturbing, shared awareness of something new. In a private lounge, the dim light catches Selene's eyes, a light with an inner fire. Her heart thrums not with fear, but with a potent mix of adrenaline and triumph. A fierce resolve hardens her features, a silent assertion of her will. She stands defiant against a powerful, manipulative system, her spirit unyielding. In the private lounge, she walks with measured, deliberate steps toward the door, a silent defiance in her every move. The other candidates, bound by their contracts, watch her departure. Their faces are a canvas of confusion, brows furrowed in unspoken questions. Yet a faint, almost forgotten spark of curiosity glints in their eyes, a longing for her freedom. In a private lounge, a candidate, late 40s, holds a pen poised over a document, her hand trembling slightly. Her eyes flicker towards Selene, a brief, desperate plea for understanding in their depths. A moment of profound hesitation hangs in the air, a silent battle waged within her. Succumbing to an unseen pressure, she signs the document, her resolve shattered, her spirit visibly dimmed. Selene strides with purpose across the pristine white marble floor of the building lobby. The once cold, imposing marble now feels liberating beneath her determined steps. Each step carries a newfound freedom as she approaches the exit, leaving the past behind. The night air beckons, promising a fresh beginning beyond the lobby's confines. The heavy, ornate doors of the mysterious building loom in the night, a formidable barrier against the dark. Slowly, inexorably, the massive doors begin to swing inward, revealing a glimpse of the unknown within. With a soft, almost imperceptible click, the doors seal shut, severing the connection to the world outside. The sound of their closing echoes not in the air, but deep within the mind, a chilling finality. The hope that once accompanied their opening is now a stark, forgotten memory. Trapped in the impenetrable silence, a profound sense of isolation descends upon the building. Selene stands poised at the edge of the mysterious building, her silhouette framed against the vast, glittering cityscape. Her gaze sweeps across the sprawling urban landscape, taking in every twinkling light and distant glow. A heavy burden of decision, once weighing her down, now visibly lifts from her shoulders, replaced by a profound sense of release. She inhales deeply, the cool night air filling her lungs, a tangible symbol of new beginnings and a fresh perspective. The city lights, once daunting, now sparkle with an inviting promise, reflecting a newfound resolve in Selene's eyes. In the ominous shadow of the mysterious building, she pulls out her phone, its screen a beacon in the encroaching darkness. The familiar glow bathes her face, a comforting halo against the night's chill. Her expression reveals a quiet resolve, a connection to a world she chose to embrace. Unelevated yet whole, she finds solace in the digital embrace, a silent defiance against the unknown. The control room hums with a dim, ethereal glow, each monitor a window into a universe of complex data. Unseen operators, their faces illuminated by the hypnotic light, meticulously scan the endless streams of information. Suddenly, a chilling anomaly flashes across their screens: uncontrollable status, a rare and ominous sight. The data stream pulsates with an intriguing, unsettling energy, capturing the operator's rapt attention. In a sterile control room, an operator's fingers dance across a keyboard, the click-clack echoing with urgent precision. Lines of code cascade rapidly down a large monitor, a digital river of information. The operator types a cryptic note into a separate window, a silent command in the digital void. A detached voice narrates. Observe subject for long-term behavioral patterns. The unseen voice continues. Potential for new program development. The system, though rejected, is still learning. Selene strides with unwavering confidence down the city street, her velvet dress swaying with every elegant step. The melancholic strains of a cello begin to swell, filling the night air with a growing sense of purpose. The music transforms, blossoming into a triumphant anthem that echoes her powerful presence. Each stride becomes a declaration, a bold statement against the backdrop of the city's dark embrace. Selene stands on the city street, her gaze sweeping across the vast, midnight blue skyline. A silent dominion, a faint, knowing smile graces her lips, a testament to an inner strength that no external force can conquer. She radiates an aura of power, not from worldly possessions, but from an unwavering spirit that refuses to bend. Her presence alone commands the night, a silent declaration of her unyielding true self.